We'll wait, get a few people in, and I'll show you the view that we have today. Oh, so that is our view, and I'm just going to wait. Hopefully I've made this public.
So many buttons to press.
So much to do to set up a live stream in the middle of a field. So if anyone comes in, says hello, then I'm going to roll. We've got to walk down this. Oh, I'm not sure if I made it live, Michelle, because there's no one in at the moment. Oh, hang on, maybe it is.
Yes, just a bit slower propagating today.
Good morning, good morning.
We're popping in now. Who's there?
So let's have a little breather. Oh, my back is. Good day, Sally. How are you? Will you look at our view today, Sally? Whoops. Oh, that's why I was so close. Look. There we go.
Some beautiful fields.
You got your readers on to read the comments?
I have.
So these are barley fields. Is that Danny?
Ruru, hey Steve, Michelle, where are you two on your journey?
And the other one above?
The other one above was
Just the name?
Danny.
Danny, yeah, Danny Clark. I can't read that well, guys. My eyes.
And Unthought Known says hi, guys.
Hello, hello.
We're still in Scotland, Ruru.
Well, if we do it today, I will use. Hang on, let's employ a little bit of high tech. I've got this new. I can just reach it from here. Piece of grass. Just hold that for me a minute, Michelle, out that way.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Chris.
So Michelle turns round and gives me our map. Okay, I've got this new piece of high-tech grass here today, just to bring things up to the 21st century. So we started up here in John O'Groats. We've walked all the way along this coastline here. Whoops, let me get the camera in. So we walked along this very rugged coastline to Wick, which was pretty horrendous. We've done a little bit of the main road, as you've seen on previous videos, and we're not far now from Inverness here. We're down there actually in the distance. You can see a town called Dingwall, which is just in about here, and there's the Loch Ness Monster. Now if I stand back and for my PowerPoint presentation, you can see we've still got a long way to go, but we are pleased with ourselves for getting over 100 miles, probably closer to 120 or so now. Hit the thumbs up for 100 miles of slogging along motorways and byways and bogs. And last night, this is called the kindness of strangers, because yesterday we were walking down the little country roads between Dingwall and Tain. We were probably near to a town called Owens, and we met a young girl. Let me just put my glasses on because I need to read your comments as well.
I'm just too far away.
We met a young girl. Hi Chris, hi Amy, hi Ruru. So we met a young girl on a cob pony called Pink. One of those sort of
Beautiful pony.
Beautiful old cobs. Hi Jane. And we're just chatting to her, and she said, we have a farm down in Dingwall. As you go down this road, you'll see our farm and you're welcome to stay there. And we said, oh, that's nice, and we exchanged numbers and the likes. Now I haven't put the microphone on because it's not windy up here today. I think we'll be okay with the sound. And this is their farm. So what we did, we exchanged numbers, and then we walked on to Owens, and we got a few supplies, and we messaged Georgia, was her name, and said, oh, if you can give us the directions to your farm. And she told us she had a little place near a little fishing hut near a pond that we could pitch up at. And we started walking, and she contacted us and said, look, it's quite difficult to find, so maybe if we just pick you up and drop you up there, and then, you know, you'll be able to sort of settle for the night. So Michelle and I thought, well, this is great, you know, because it's always hard to find a pitch. We'd already started looking out for pitches. We knew we were going to have to stop this side of Dingwall, so we took her up on the offer and we carried on walking. Eventually her father, Gary, lovely guy, really lovely family actually, well, the two of them that we met, they rocked up in their ute and put our bags in the back of the ute and drove us up these, this is the sort of, call these roads, they're just like alongside the fields. I mean, we've got to walk back down to Dingwall, which is quite a long walk, I think about 5 kilometers, which is fine. And they took us up here, and I should have filmed it for you, but I filmed it for the main series when we get it done. And when we arrived at the fishing pond, there was a little fire going in the shed, sorry, in the hut, and candles are glowing. So they'd been up and they'd lit a fire for us. And let's just get out of that wind. I don't want to put the microphone on if I can help it today, because it's all extra work. So yeah, they basically lit a fire for us. Come this side of me, Michelle, so I can swap hands. Got a better backdrop. And put candles, and we stayed in this little fishing shed, sort of hut, little place last night. Now, it was lovely. It was cold. We were still up here. We were probably colder than we wanted to be last night, but it was nice to be safe and locked up. It was a very pretty little area. And yeah, big thank you to the Campbell family, Gary and Georgia Campbell, for letting us stay in their place. And we've been very lazy this morning. We almost didn't want to leave. We really found it hard to, because it's been beautiful and sunny, and the location's gorgeous. You'll see it in upcoming videos of the series of the walk when we do it in some months to come. So there's no reason other than she just was chatting to us on the country lane that she said we could stop by.
They weren't really even talking about camping. She just said, we said yes. We've got a farm if you want to pitch your tent on our farm and stop there. So that was nice. Just out the blue, wasn't it?
It was, and now the wind is going to blow, isn't
Yes,
it?
yeah,
It won't be fine. Everyone will be saying it's windy, and then I'll have to get the sound out. So we're going to make this a very short one today. I've got to say a big thank you to was it Anne Skelchley and Sue Johns for sending PayPal money to us on PayPal. Thank you very much. That was really lovely to receive that yesterday. Means a lot to us. And also, of course, to Rick and Paul, Rick Clark and Paul Webber, who did it the day before. So thank you to you guys for sending us a little bit of love. Means a lot to Michelle and I. And we're a little. You might notice we're a little flat today. I'm a little flat anyway. I need.
Comment there. Yeah. You're welcome. Thank you, Sue.
Is Sue there?
Yeah, I'm glad that you're in.
Thank you, Sue. It really lifted our hearts when we were walking.
We had no internet last night, so that was.
We had no internet at all last night.
Just relax.
I sent some messages on WhatsApp to a few people, and they didn't send till we started walking, so they probably wondered where we were. But that's all right.
So we're going to wander back down to into Dingwall and get some.
I'm not seeing your comments too well, I'm afraid. Don't even know where I put my glasses.
Did you drop them?
No. You've got to be careful. If you drop something, you can't go back for it. I can't give you an update really of how many miles. We haven't done the calculations of where we are. I'm not going to walk anymore because of.
No. So,
hello, Wayward Pelican. Thank you again, Sue. Jane from the Gold Coast.
Oh, nice.
Used to live up in the Sunshine Coast,
Yes.
Jane. Susan, good morning. From Ballarat. Ruru's in. Chris Davis. Amy, good day, Amy. There's a few people in. Anyway, so we are going to make it a short, just an update to let you know where we are. There's some probably good stories to tell from the walk, aren't there?
Yes.
We met a couple, Chris and Pete,
Yes.
who are cyclists, and they've inspired us a little bit because they cycled from here, from the UK to China. They're in their 60s, So it was quite inspiring.
They called it Wall to Wall because they live near Hadrian's Wall, and they were cycled to the Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
So that's really amazing, and they had lovely bikes, and we sat and had coffee on the sat on the roadside, and Peter set fire to the curbside. So
and then a young lad cycled by, and
he's come from Land's End.
He's on day 5.
On his 5th day. I mean, he's obviously really whacking it. He wanted to finish that day.
Yeah, so he didn't stop
and I
for
said,
coffee.
"You've still got 100 miles to go." He said, yes, I know, I've got to get going. So he couldn't stop for coffee, so that was nice to meet him as well.
We saw him.
So
no, we've met some good people, haven't we?
You're not aching today, are you?
No, I'm okay today.
I'm aching today.
You're aching today.
Michelle was aching yesterday.
I was very achy.
I'm aching today. I'm really not. Want me to show something? You just pointed.
No, I was just going to say about the barley fields.
The barley here is all for whiskey making, so it's for malting. So you can see all these fields, and these are a little bit high. Gary was saying to me they don't usually grow barley up this high, hence it was so cold last night up in the hills here, because it prefers generally sort of lower lands.
But it's good land.
It means it gets it's good land. It means it gets a lower crop. A slower developing crop, but he still gets a very good crop. And you can see the barley heads are starting to turn over. Not all of them, some of them are still stood up. When the barley heads have completely folded over, they're ready for picking. So that's how you can tell. If you look,
He said they've got about 10 days. He's watching.
10 days left.
10-day window, and it's got to be cut. So.
And then the barley's got to be cut, because they don't want it to spoil, you know. They can lose a crop if it goes too late, and then they lose thousands of pounds worth of investments. So it's important to get the barley, and that'll go to Scots malt whiskey making.
And he showed us he had some barley that was in, and that was all under fan, wasn't it, to keep it cool?
Yes, the barley seeds were under the in a big barn, and there was a fan underneath them to stop them setting alight. And we had some pigs up there. Michelle and I kept pigs before, so it was nice to see a couple of there was a wild boar, something that looked a bit like a Gloucester Old Spot, something that looks like a saddleback, but I think they were Heinz 57 varieties of pigs. And yeah, so what else can we tell you? Probably nothing else. I think we've probably got to get walking. Want to try and get to Dingwall and stock up on some bits and pieces. I hope you're enjoying these little updates, and thank you for those of you that are supporting us on Patreon. Thank you for those that send us donations on PayPal. It's really very helpful. As I said before, it's important that, well, it's just nice, you know what I mean. So love to you all.
Have a good rest of the Sunday.
Is it Sunday today?
I believe it's Sunday.
My Lord, I have no idea what day of the week it is.
So we have to get to the
We're not going to do a big walk today, I don't think, because we've had a couple of big ones. 28.
Do a rest day. We actually got to have a rest day.
We haven't had a rest for too long, but there's nowhere to really rest for us. We need a freshen up and a clean up and a change of everything.
I slipped over yesterday, so I'm all muddy.
Turn around and show your bum, Michelle.
Well, I cleaned it up, so you can't.
Oh, I can't see it. Michelle's bum was covered in mud. Father's Day in Australia. Oh, happy Father's Day to anybody. We don't really do Father's Day. That's a kind of new invention. But good
Happy Father's Day, Steve.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. We'll do another one. We'll try and do these every day, every other day as we can.
It's all internet.
Yeah, we had really poor internet yesterday.
Yeah, so that's why you got nothing. I was hoping to do one in the evening. I've got to come in over the bank.
So from Michelle and I, many hundreds of feet, thousands of feet above Dingwall, heading down. We're going to get down to the shops down there and get ourselves some provisions, because we're a little bit low. We're a little bit low on water. So love to you all. You might see I'm a bit dry. We've had coffee.
Yeah, we have had coffee. That's our morning. Get us going.
Love to you all, and leave the comments. As always, if you're watching this later, we love to read the comments. We're not replying as well as I normally do.
No.
You can imagine we don't just always have the time. We're walking. As I say to Michelle every morning, what we're doing today, let's go walking.
Let's go walking. Oh, that will be fun.
Like a promise every day. All right, thumbs up. Those of you that are in it, there's only 8 people thumbed up. Give us a few more thumbs up, and share if you know anyone that would like this adventure. Bye from close to Dingwall in the Highlands of Scotland.
Bye.